There's someone. Let's see. If you're in here, just say hello. I'm trying to figure out my comment situation. Looks like a couple people are in here now. Just say hi. I'm just kind of bored, bumming. Lake Michigan will not settle down. So there's Mike. How's it going, Mike? Thanks for dropping in. I was supposed to have a trip yesterday morning. I was supposed to have a trip last evening, and I was supposed to have a trip this morning, and I was supposed to have a trip this evening, and all four got canceled. So unfortunately, everything is all kind of on hold. What are you gonna do? Chat it up, guys. Just kind of, if I don't see the comment, chat with one another. It doesn't bother me. And yeah, I just was bored and wanted to kind of chat. There's a couple guys in here anyway. I don't know the exact best way to handle this holding the phone situation. There's my cat, Jim, one of my cats. I do have trips tomorrow. I've got 2 trips tomorrow. I'm supposed to have 2 trips every single day this week. Didn't work out. So I got 2 trips tomorrow, 3 trips Saturday, 2 on Sunday, 2 on Monday, 2 on Tuesday. Might have Wednesday or something off. I don't know. Something like that. If you're in here, say hello. I want to know who's here. I'm sure everybody else wants to know who's here. We got a pretty decent community, I think. Most of the people who stop in, although I haven't gone live in a long time, you probably know each other just from chatting in the lives or whatever. So if you're around, if you're in here, say hello. Ask me questions. Grant, hey, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you, Grant. Grant and I are in a little Facebook chat and chat quite a bit in there. So it's good to see you, pal. Caught a lot of big kings in the last couple days, so that's why I'm super antsy to get out. Tomorrow I'm going out. We've got a trip that's kind of split up between like probably 8 different boats or something. Nice, Grant. That should be fun. But those trips are always a lot of fun because it kind of feels a little bit like a tournament because there's so many boats all together, and although it's not a tournament, it does feel a little bit like a competition. You want to beat everybody, and it's kind of neat, like seeing how you stack up during that particular 5 hours. Um, I only have the one boat, so all the other boats are, from other charter businesses. So it's a lot of fun to kind of just see how you stack up during that 5 hours. It's kind of funny that like no matter what, throughout the course of a summer, sometimes you fish better than another boat or, they fish better than you, but overall kind of evens out. And it's fun to kind of see like during that amount of time, like during that particular amount of time, who's going to catch the most. Who else is in here? Grant, I know. Mike, who else? Could be like organizing stuff on my boat right now, but that's a little lame too. Somebody else just joined. Welcome. Say hello, please. Just type in a comment. Megan is in North Carolina at the moment, so that's fine, Grant. Not a big deal. Some people join, some people, I just wanted to see if anyone was around, can chat. I would like to get a like a Google Meet organized at some point where we can all kind of chat and see each other. Because I think, the YouTube lives, like the format that you have, Grant, is great. I really like how you're able to see one another and chat. Um, but I think maybe a Google Meet would be fun too, just kind of open it up to everybody. The commenting, I do like the commenting. It's fun to read the comments, and I'm glad that people can join and do that. But um, it's a little bit delayed, so you can't really answer everybody all at once. And I know that probably the more people you have, there might be more interrupting, or you might have to wait a little bit longer. But but there is a chat feature in there too. So my guess is it would be gotten to, and probably there would be like a discussion facilitator as well. But um, I don't know. What are your thoughts? Would you come to a Google Meet of fishermen? Let's see. I just started a Facebook ad, so I just got a notification that that's running. I don't do much advertising at all. I don't pay for any advertising except for um, Facebook said that I could have an ad credit. So if I can have an ad credit, that's free advertising, and I might as well use it, which is kind of cool. Said it'll reach like maybe 1,000 people or something by the time that the ad credit is done, which honestly is kind of like a to me is kind of like a small number because I think I reach on Instagram. I think I reach about 6,000 accounts a week or something, and that's free too. So that's kind of cool. Two. I'm really happy for the two of you that are still in here. It's raining again. It is raining again. I shouldn't be complaining because it was super, super dry around here for a long time. We had so little rain, and the corn was like curling up and everything. And luckily, I think that we got rain in time, but the rain was looking a little sad, or the corn was looking a little sad. Now it's looking fine. The weeds are growing. That's nice. Only one person now. Who's the one person? Say hello. Is it still Mike? Oh, Grant. That's my cat, Jim. Grant, I think it would be cool if we could get all those guys in that chat up for a trip sometime. That'd be really cool. Could come and see once what goes on here in my life. It'd be a lot of fun to see like if people would make like videos of the same experience and whatnot. I would think would turn a little bit interesting. I wish I had time for videos. Now would be a good time to have some footage I could go through and edit, but I don't think far enough ahead to just get the video shot. And that's the other thing. If it sits on my SD card too long, then I lose ambition about it. I like shooting a video and getting it done like within 2 or 3 days. If I don't get to it within that amount of time, usually I don't get to it. I like editing ice fishing videos because usually that time of year it gets dark so early and then there's not much to do. So I sit at the computer and just go on like an editing rampage. Spend 4 or 5 hours at a time. And the time passes so fast when I'm editing. I don't know if that's true for everybody else, but like, I don't know. It never feels like a waste of time, but after I'm done, it's like, holy man, it's like the time passed fast, and it was a lot of time too. So kind of like spend a lot of your life doing that. Maybe we should organize something grand, get everybody all together. Everybody all up here for a trip. Some of those guys are from really far away, and Darren couldn't even come because his border is closed. Hey, Mosier boy. I actually didn't change your channel name. My bad. Jim is 13 years old or something, 13 or 14 years old. He's a good boy. We got him from the animal shelter. Megan went to look at a completely different cat. And she came out. She's like, well, we're not getting that cat, but there's a 13-year-old declawed cat named Jim. And I said, good. The older, the better. Not that I don't like Jim, but I hope he doesn't live like another 10 years. We kind of needed a pet to get us through coronavirus. That's when we got him, the very beginning coronavirus, and then we got another cat to kind of be his friend after that. So we got Jim and we got Dwight, and he's running around here somewhere. Went and walked some pigs today. I have a friend who is a pig shower. He shows pigs for the fair. That was pretty fun. Got to see his operation. He's also raising some pheasants, so that's kind of cool. Jim is shedding. So we got Mosier Boy, we got Grant, we got one other person who has not said hello yet. But you should say hello. On a phone, I kind of forget how you enter a comment or something. Enter a whatever, but maybe I should go live on TikTok. Oh, thanks very much, Mosier Boy. Really appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know if that... I didn't put a link in or anything in our messages or whatever. Couple people in here. Yeah, TikTok, you can gain a lot of followers really quickly, and that's kind of more like I started YouTube as a hobby to get to know how to do video editing. And then I kind of got caught up in like the whole subscriber craze. Like, how do I get more subscribers? How do I get more subscribers? Well, that was just to kind of get monetized because that was kind of a goal for mine for a while. Now I'm just kind of like, I don't know. But it's great to reach a lot more people like on TikTok or Instagram or something like that. My reach isn't super big on YouTube. Sometimes you can do all right, but most of the time, no. My videos don't go anywhere. I guess that shouldn't really be my, I don't know. When I kind of switch gears for thinking about how I can use this for a business, well, then it kind of became like what's more worth my time? Like how can I reach more people quicker? But I did like learning how to video edit, and I do like sharing my stuff, and it doesn't matter how many people see it. It's just kind of more like a hobby, something that even if even if a couple people are entertained by it, that's worth it to me. But I get too much into the marketing mindset. How can I get more people to want to come fishing with me? They do. Yeah, they do get suggested more on TikTok. 7 people. Please, 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 if you're in here, just say hi in the chat. I want to see, I want to see my community. I want to see what you're up to. enter a comment. I don't know, I'm not talking about much really. Fishing has been good out on Lake Michigan, but it's also been very, very rough. So we haven't been able to get out. And at times, even when we have been able to get out, sometimes it's not like the most fun, especially not the most fun for me sitting up driving the boat on the flybridge all the time. So for lake trout and steelhead, typically not all that far usually. I would say usually we don't have to go up more than about 2 miles in Sheboygan, 2 miles, 3 miles, something like that. At times though, you'll find bigger schools or bigger groups of rainbow trout very deep in the lake. Like, well, I don't know, you'd have to go out maybe like 7 or 8, 9 miles offshore in Sheboygan, which again, you're kind of like spending a lot of your trip time just motoring out there. And sometimes it can be worth it. And it can be a lot of fun, a lot of fast action out there in that deep water. But they're not always there. We get a lot of rainbow trout fishing 60 to 60 to 200 feet of water too. So anywhere from 1 to 5 miles out, 5, 6 miles. But usually the bigger numbers are a little bit deeper. But fishing for rainbows is a lot of fun, but they get off a lot more than king salmon. When a rainbow trout bites, they jump, they thrash, they do whatever they can. They swim at the boat fast, and they can spit the hook fairly easily. They've got a soft mouth. When a king salmon bites, it munches down, and then it like usually takes a huge run right away at the beginning, and then that it just drives the hooks in to the barb and really gets the hook good. So a lot of times they don't king salmon don't usually get off if you get them on and have them on past that first run. That's not every single time, but odds are pretty good if you have a king salmon on, it's going to stay on. Rainbow trout, not the same. So I saw a question about baits. Hey, Nate. What baits? Yeah, at times, king salmon, you asked, I think, specifically about rainbow trout and lake trout. Lake trout do get caught off the pier, not as frequently as other kinds of fish like rainbow trout and king salmon, but you can catch lake trout off the piers. King salmon, you can use live bait on the pier, like alewife. You can cast some spoons. That's typically what's used on the piers. But when we're fishing on the lake, we use either spoons or we can use something called a flasher and a fly combination. And then also J-plugs or body baits like a crankbait or a stick bait or something. Those are common as well. So, but those are kind of like the most common methods. Like when we're trolling, either a body bait like a J-plug or a stick bait or flash or fly combination or a spoon. When we're targeting lake trout, we can also use something called cowbells or something called a dodger, which is similar to a flasher, but it's an attractor, and then the fly sits behind a flasher or a dodger, and the fly is what they end up biting. Thanks very much, Mosier boy. Southwest Michigan in the latter part of July. Nice, yeah. So we're basically east central Wisconsin, so pretty much directly across the lake from there. But yeah, they do get, I think they get a little bit better of like a summer steelhead run over there if I'm correct, but I'm not sure about that because that's the other side of the lake. But if I were you, if I was targeting rainbow trout off a pier, I would use like just like me personally, I would use a Clio, like an orange and gold Clio. That's probably what I would use. Probably like a 3/4 ounce. They like that stuff. Anything orange. Rainbow trout love orange or steelhead. Rainbow trout and steelhead are the same fish. It's like Ornitholochus micus or something. But they're the exact same scientifically. Some people get a little bit mad if you call a rainbow trout a steelhead. By the way, how's my sound and how's my video at the moment? Because I can't tell. I look pretty clear and I sound clear to myself, but I don't know what it looks like. So just drop a, oh, you sound fine, or it's a little blurry, but I can see you all right. 7 people in the chat, so, or there's 7 people watching, so just say hi. Yeah, especially during the middle of summer, lake trout are a little bit more difficult to come by from the piers, I should say. But, you know, depending on the conditions, you could probably easily catch a rainbow trout. Chinook salmon, depending on the water temperature, would be more common than a lake trout. Hey, Jason, how's it going, pal? A couple people are neighbors, a couple people are from other states, so kind of cool. I'm not going to be doing this too much longer. Just thought I'd stop by and say hello. Figured if anybody else was as bored as me, they could join in. I might just go on to TikTok too yet. Who knows? Depends how bored I am. I probably won't. I got too much stuff to do. I just figured I'd say hello to everybody. Raining, raining, raining. Raining and rough. Sounds good, Mosier boy. That's fine by me. Yeah, hopefully the weather will cooperate. It's when I checked the weather yesterday, it looked like all weekend was just going to be a freaking washout, but now it's actually looking kind of nice. I saw a weather forecast for like 1 foot waves starting like tomorrow evening and through the weekend, which is really, really good because I got a lot of good groups coming up. Some personal friends of mine, some people who are like word of mouth friends. So a lot of good groups on the books. I already had to reschedule some close groups too, like a group that fished with us last year, great guys, and then actually both 2 groups that actually, let me think. 4 of the 5 groups that I had to reschedule, I have already fished with before, and everybody else rescheduled. But one group is from Chicago. I don't know if they'll reschedule or not. They're kind of waiting, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I can get, let's see, I've got 7 trips Friday through Sunday. It goes 2 trips, 3 trips, 2 trips, and then Monday I think I have 1 or 2 trips. So we'll see how that goes. Should be fun. Tuesday I have 2 trips. Nate, if you're watching, I did pick up a trip for Sunday night, so. Yeah, that's pretty cool, Nate. That'd be interesting. I'd love to see that. And then morning and then midday on Monday so far. Megan should be coming home pretty soon, I would imagine. I mean, not soon like today, but Saturday or Sunday. It'll be good to see her again. I think the first ever live stream that I did had 7 people in it. And I was like super, super pumped about it. And I'm super, super pumped that I have 6 in here right now, too. But anyway, sorry, I'm kind of boring tonight, but I am going to get a couple of other things done. But anyway, it's good seeing everybody. I'm going to head on out. I don't, well, should I go live? No, I don't think so. Maybe I'll go live on TikTok tomorrow. Maybe Nate and I can go live on TikTok tomorrow. He'll be around. We got a kind of a goofy day. Starts out at 5. We'll get done at like 10:30, and then I think we start again at 3:30. So kind of got a pretty big gap during the middle of the day. We'll be able to maybe do like a TikTok live or something. I don't know. I'm out here. Thanks very much for stopping by. Take care. Like you all. See ya.